Oh, I didn't realize my mic was already unmuted. Whoops. Hi, everybody. How's it going? Welcome back. Hello. I'd like to apologize for taking a bit long to come back. This month has been very, very busy for me. I've been doing some pet sitting for my friend, and they are very, I wouldn't say high maintenance, but they take a lot of my attention away, and I want to put all my focus into make sure all these animals are alright. All my time and energy is. Haven't seen you all. Yeah, it's been a bit. Let me get the music set up. There we go. Yeah, just this month, I've got a lot going on. And immediately after they get home, like my friend's on vacation, so I'm watching all her pets, and the moment her family gets back, like 2 days later, I'm going on vacation, so that's why I was streaming Deltarune like constantly for like that 1 week. Because I wanted to get as much done as possible before I had to leave, basically. I normally watch Ace Attorney, so I haven't seen you in like 3 weeks. Yeah, sorry about that. Just a lot has happened to prevent me from really. I mean, it's not really preventing me. I technically could have streamed Ace Attorney, but Deltarune came out. And I wanted to get as much progress in Deltarune because it released like a week before I had to start pet sitting. And then after I'm done pet sitting, I'm off to I'm gone for a week to go on my vacation. Meow. Hello. Alright, anyway. Just working on some more character references. Because Artfight's coming up, and I don't know how much Artfight I will do. But I do want to get some Artfight stuff done. I at least want to do stuff for, like, my friends who are going to be doing it. Yeah, I'm just updating this reference sheet. I don't think I ever posted because I'm like, I could do better. Oh, okay, I guess I'm over there now. So, don't expect too many streams from me for a while. I might try to get 1 or 2 more streams in before I have to leave. I'm going to the beach. I just found out about Artfight and visited the site. There's like 3 or 4 days before it starts. Yeah, it starts every July. Which is unfortunate because every July I'm out on vacation, so like usually the first week where's this light coming from? for like the first week, I'm just not able to participate at all. What is Art Fight? It's like sort of an art competition, except instead of like making a piece to win a prize, it's like art trading. Basically, there's two teams, and each team, like, you post your character references. Hope I won't be kicked or anything. No, they won't kick you. It's pretty simple. Basically, they have like an explanation on their website, so here. Let me draw an example. So basically there's two teams. Team Fossil, let's draw a dinosaur. There's our dinosaur. Look how majestic he is. Team Fossil is this year's theme. And Team Crystal. Here they are. So, let's say, hello! I'm on Team Fossil, here I am, this is me. And a friend is like, and for instance, my friend... Oh, my tablet just disconnected itself. Wish this wire wasn't torn up to shreds. So, Team 1, Team 2. So let's say I'm on Team 1, Team Fossil, and my friend is on Team 2. My friend has a bunch of characters posted on her profile. Here they are, there's Splongus and Grimble and Tom. There are characters on her profile. And then there's a bunch of stuff at the bottom that's just art that she's posted. I selected the random team option. Yeah, that's what- I think that's usually the default. Like, if you don't, like, join a team before, like, a certain amount, they just have the random option. Anyway, so this is her character profile. And let's just make this one yellow. No reason. And here's mine. We got... here are our characters. Here's my characters. They all look like this. Here's art, doesn't matter. In fact, this is just- this part at the bottom is just confusing. Ignore that, actually. That's just- that's not important. Here are our characters. Color wheel. Color wheel jump scare. So here are our characters. Heyo! I'm just- how's it going? I'm just explaining what Art Fight is. So here are my characters. So, what happens is, I draw one of... I look at our characters like, oh, I want to draw this one. So that's what I do. I draw this one. Carbuncle. When I see Gumshoe fly, of course. So I draw him, and I get a bunch of points for drawing. I don't know the actual numbers off the top of my head, so let's just go plus 50 points. For drawing someone's character on the enemy team. And the number of points you get changes depending on a bunch of factors. You don't have to worry about it. And so she sees this and like, oh! And then what you do is what she does. I only have one of my character lists right now because he's the only one I have a ref sheet for. Or the description is like a full essay and backstory. That doesn't matter for the fight. The character doesn't need a description, or well, it does. It's helpful. Like, the description is more just, you can obviously put a description what the character's like, but it's mostly just, hey, here's what my character's about, here's what their story is, here's what they like, and you can also put permissions, like what you can and cannot draw, like what you don't feel comfortable with someone drawing. Like, for instance, I'd ask for no NSFW, please. Anyway, where was I? And then she says, oh. Gumshoe was flying. Wow. Okay, I will draw this. Because I attacked her, she selects a character for, and obviously you don't have to, but that's kind of like the fun of it. You select someone who attacks you, you get their, you choose one of their characters and you draw them. Let's say hypothetically, hello, I love your art. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And so let's say hypothetically, she shaded it. Y'all do an art fight? Most likely. I won't be too active. I'll at least do some art fight, like, draw for my friends. So let's say she shaded it, and wow, she's going crazy. She's going real, put a lot of effort. She's adding a background and everything. There's like a foreground and stuff. That's gonna give, let's just say that gets our 100 points. That'll be my first time this year. Oh, well, I hope you have fun. I was just explaining it to the people who were interested. Obsessed with the actions now. Oh, that's good. Plus 100 points. And yeah, that's art fight. You draw someone's character, you get points for, like, if you drew, depending on what you drew, and then they draw one of your characters, and then they get points. I think you might get bonus points for, like, attacking someone back. And then you can just keep doing that. Phoenix or Miles. Miles, I want him sit in orbit. Anyway, that's art fight. Just a warning, if you do want to draw my characters, that's completely fine. I just cannot promise you that I will be able to draw art for you back, because, again, it's not gonna be my main focus this year, art fight. I am gonna be a bit busy doing other things, and also I just straight up won't be able to draw for, like, the first week of it. This art fight's still going on. It hasn't started yet. This July... Are you gonna end stream? What do you mean? Like, stop streaming altogether? No. I'm just not going to be able to stream art fight. Well, I will be able to stream art fight, just not as much. Too much like, yeah, it's just streams can't be my priority right now. Miles is ready to fly. How do you get the character thing to have a headset? In the stream avatar link, that's pinned in chat, it'll take you to a little virtual store, and you can spend stream points on cosmetics. Howdy, howdy. How's it going? Oh yeah, I thought I was going crazy. Like, did YouTube names always have ats in them? Also, I thought I disabled names. I could have sworn I did. Miles flying on your screen? Not that I'm aware of. Pressed it multiple times. Huh. Might be an issue with the server. I'm not sure what's going on with the names. How was your weekend? It was alright. Busy. John Charizard fan. Not his name. Oh god, what happened there? What is this from? No. What, I drew on the wrong layer. How was your day? It was alright. Wanna play Truth or Dare? No, not really. Kinda busy with something. Why does this character have one arm out? Oh, it's just for a reference pose. So it's easy to see what's going on. That's just how I pose my characters and references. That's how the other one I made was, too. That I did on stream. I did have this reference finished, but then I decided, I don't really like the way this looks. So I'm redoing it just a little bit, but still. How many characters do you have in total on Artfight? Let me see. Should I make a character fall through the roof? 16 on Artfight. Like, 4 or 5 of them are ones I do not draw very much, though. I am just Sammy at Fox on Artfight. Then again, Artfight is not a very functional website, and oh wait, I think they finally updated it to have a search feature. Does it work? Oh hey, it does! Yeah, for years, Artfight did not have a search feature. And for a while, it was behind a paywall. It was for, like, supporters and donators only. And I think this year they finally have it out to the public, and it works. A Deltarune stream brought in a lot of people. That is true. I think I remember seeing a lot of new people on that. It's also really limited to how many photos I could add, because besides the main and thumbnail, other photos required URL. Really? I don't remember that. Is that a new thing? I don't remember. Maybe that's a thing for, like, new users, so they don't get, like, an influx of spam accounts flooding the server. Artfight is always at the brink of collapse due to traffic. Yeah. It's also because the original owner of the site was not using the donation funds properly. Probably don't know how to... Yeah, I would go on the Discord and ask someone. Whew. Range one. Cringe. New sequel to Purple. Cringe. I do want to, like, make a little animation series with Rex. This is his name. And his friends. That will require me to make a... I also need to update his model because, one, I don't like how the model's inaccurate now to the new design, because I didn't like the way the old design looked. It's not a lot I changed, it's just I thought his pants were stupid. I might also... slightly too low, it was bothering me. I'm like, wait a minute. Just a few adjustments. Bye, thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. Yeah, once I'm done with this second, spoiler alert, I'm working on a second Voice of the Void animation. I haven't been able to work on it in a while, though. I got, like, the animatic of it down. All the sketches and the keyframes are done. I just need to start working on line art and coloring and animating in-betweens. Again, I don't really... probably not too many in-betweens. I do not have the time or skills to be doing in-betweens. Or too many of them, at least. You know what they say, less is more. You just need to draw the essentials, people get the gist. I think the first Voice of the Void animation I did, the thing that took me the most amount of time was the walk animation I did for, like, that was, like, only appeared on screen for, like, less than a second. Because it would be pretty funny if Dr. Kell just slid around. And I did kind of slide him around, like, it's a combination of walk animation and just moving an image to the right slightly. I need to make a behind the scenes on that. You should awake to the joy. Surprised you fell asleep watching someone play that game, considering how loud it can be at times. There's another person I watched that, I don't think it would be possible for me to sleep through that video because they were constantly playing, like, stuff on the TV to make it loud as possible. Oh, I haven't streamed in so long, especially art streams, that I forgot what the lyrics to the song were. I have some sweat, spats, and lots of dollars. Oh no. I used to be able to do it perfectly. What has the world come to? I'm gonna autoplay again. No matter how many times I have listened to that song, I always forget who they're trying to dress up like. Something Cooper. You know how, like, big VTubers, am I even really, I guess I am by technicality. I don't have any audience overlap with VTubers. But, you know how big VTubers do, like, music covers and stuff? Maybe I'll do a cover of Puttin' on the Ritz. I mean, technically it's a... like a, what's, not public access. It's a public domain song. I just couldn't do the taco version. The band, not the food. I wonder if the lyrics are also copyrighted. I did consider you on it at some point. What happened? What changed? I think when I was posting on Twitter, back when I, like, would announce streams on Twitter before I gave up, like, it's not worth being on Twitter. Like, I'll just post my art here sometimes, I don't care about anything else. I would tag myself at, like, put myself in the VTuber tags. I don't know how good that did me. I guess I forgot. To be fair, so do I. Because there is, like, besides the concept of my avatar, there is no real overlap between me and most other VTubers. Some other streamer asked who my favorite Aw, thank you. Graduated high school, congratulations! Doesn't look good. I'll just do what I was doing originally. Not touch that. I only really go on it to check on video game updates. That's about it. Oh, I don't have it set to this. I have an activated feature. There we go. Did I miss this in the original? I totally did. How did I do that? Yeah, that looks way better. I don't know if I should... I was just kind of experimenting with that little sketch. I don't know if I should change the shirt. Maybe he just has multiple shirts. Sometimes he switches it up. That's the lore. I've decided. That's just a hashtag lore. I also realized that this part technically doesn't make sense. There wouldn't be, like, stuffing or whatever this is here. Like, the tail and maybe the hoodie makes sense, but not in the arm, but consider this. I don't really care, and it looks cool. It's visually interesting. go. I don't know if the person who begs me to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds is here, but me and my friend, we were excited. We were going to, like, you know what? Let's go back to watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's watch Yu-Gi-Oh! The streaming software that she, like, not the streaming software, but the streaming channel, or whatever you call it, that she usually uses to, watch Yu-Gi-Oh! On and other shows. For some reason the search feature wasn't working, and we're like, okay, that's fine. There's always Yu-Gi-Oh.com, where you can just straight up watch all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Episodes for free. All guns! Thank you for the super chat, Bob. Oh my god, he's ascended. Oh. Aliens. They're real. But thank you, all guns. Thank you. What was I saying? Right, Yu-Gi-Oh! We were like, okay, friggin' Tubi or whatever isn't working. That's fine. We can just go to Yu-Gi-Oh.com, where you can just watch Yu-Gi-Oh! For free. Sometimes the episodes have issues, but that's fine. Go to Yu-Gi-Oh.com. We're like, okay, it's time. We click on the episode, it doesn't work. It didn't work. And we're like, oh no, is Yu-Gi-Oh.com down? No. We go to the last episode we left off on Season 5 of Yu-Gi-Oh! No, we were Episode 1 of Season 5 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. Because we were so burnt out from Season 4, because Season 4 was such a nothing season. But, we're like, okay, episode 1 of Season 5. Why not? It can't be that bad. It was okay. I don't remember what happened in it. Oh right, they went to Kaiba Land, and they had to duel a robot. Because someone hacked it, or whatever. And we're like, okay, on to part 2 of that episode. Nope! Episode 2 of Season 5, for some reason, also just did not load on Yu-Gi-Oh.com, so we're like, well, now we're starting Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, which the way we go through the episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! Are crazy. We went from Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters Seasons 1 through 4, Season 1.5 of 1 through 1.5 of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, the third series in the franchise. And then we started partway through Season Z, the OVA, which is based on the manga, which is basically like before the first season in the timeline. It's called Season 0. There's not even a card. Well, there is a card game, but there's only sometimes a card game in that one. They don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! In Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0. They hadn't invented it yet. Yu-Gi-Oh! Wasn't originally a card game manga. It was just whatever game. And then we went to that, like, a third through that, and then you back to attempt to go back to 5Ds. One episode of season 5, then 2 episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, which is the second one in the franchise. Because, and the reason we do this is so much nonsense. So much just absolute mind-numbing garbage. And I say this in the most endearing way, but sometimes Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a mentally draining show, and it's not because of the cards. Well, sometimes it is, and it's when they make up cards that don't exist and wouldn't work. There's a guy in Season 4 who has cards that give him power armor. It's imagine Exodia, but bad. There's 5 pieces of robot gear. The I win card. And then, like, at the end of Season 4... Anyway, let's... they fight a big snake, and they don't even use the card. They just say, I summon this monster to attack the snake. There's no, like, strategy involved. They just throw a bunch of monsters at it. It doesn't show life points, nothing. It's just, there's a big snake, and you have to kill it. Kaiba summons Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and the clown, Saki the Dark Clown, and whatever. Winged Dragon of Ra is there, and then there's freaking Knights or whatever. And not a single actual card game was played. It was stupid. Wait a minute. Not me. Work like that? No. Screw it. It's close enough. We can edit it. Work smarter, not harder. As they say. You know what they say. All toast is toast, toast. Anyway. Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 4 sucked. As I was saying. That's all you need to know, really. And Season 5, we saw one episode, they invented Maximilian Pegasus 2. Imagine if Pegasus was German and had pink hair. That guy's there. I don't know his name. I don't think they have introduced his name yet. But he's there, doing something. He hacked a computer. Why else it won't fly? Well, that's because, obviously he needs a charter jet, and he won't take anything less. He's got high standards. private jet. First class. Your art style is cute. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Of course, that's the issue. I'm an expert. Don't ask on what, but I am. In Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, Yusei is really cool, but you can really tell, like, after the second season, they probably got, like, word from the executives. They're like, we have to, like, lighten the tone. This is, like, a bit too grim and gritty for our target audience. So Yusei went from this very quiet, no-nonsense character to kind of cocky and sassy in a way. He's kinda like what people original Yusei, the first season of Yusei is like how Shadow the Hedgehog is. And the second part of 5Ds is how people who don't understand Shadow the Hedgehog think Shadow the Hedgehog is. Which is just kind of an edgelord. He's like saying one-liners. He rides his motorcycle. To be fair, he did do that already, but he's always on that dang bike. And also in the second season, well, not really the second season. It's weird. It's very clearly meant to be the second season, but I think they cut a lot of episodes from the English release and all stitched them all together, so it's like, what is going on? Yusei, again, not very talkative, from what we've seen. He has friends, but he doesn't really- they talk at him when they talk with him. He does not really be a part of any of the conversations they have. He's just kind of in the room listening to them, and then he leaves. He goes, okay. He cares about his friends. He really does. He just doesn't talk much to them at all. But boy howdy is he sure present. And he does save them every time. Anyway, what was I saying? Right. They keep... So yeah, not very talkative. When he does talk about his friends, he talks about, like, his 4 or 5 friends that aren't really relevant to the plot at all, besides being Yusei's friends. They have literally no purpose. I cannot remember the- No, there's Rally. Rally exists. Rally is a character. He's the youngest of the group, and he is the most relevant out of all of them, which is not much, not a very high bar to pass. But, he sure is there, and he is the most... He's the one that motivates, Yusei a lot. He's, like, the most supportive of him. And helps with his plans, and also is commonly used as a plot device because he get kidnapped all the dang time. Rally's there. Rally's a friend. Also, this doesn't make any sense, I realized. So that would be more in the front. But yeah. Yusei mentions all of these friends. Yusei's 4 or 5 friends. He doesn't mention anyone else. And then, all of a sudden, a new guy is introduced. 2 new guys, in fact. Crow, who sucks and I hate him. He has no... Crow is a self-insert character. Crow apparently is Yusei's best friend, who he's always known. Don't mention the fact that Yusei has never mentioned him before. He has never been in any of the flashbacks. Ignore that. That's not important. And oh god, I'll get back. And this other guy, I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember his name. He's what is Yu-Gi-Oh about? Well, the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh is about a Japanese child, who is possessed by an ancient Egyptian pharaoh, and for a while he kills people. The pharaoh, the ancient Egyptian spirit, kills some people for a while, until the Japanese child gets really upset about it. And then the spirit feels bad, and then they play some card games, and then the entire world revolves around card games after that. And various things happen regarding card games. There's a bunch of tournaments. They fight a guy who's kidnapped his grandpa, and then they fight. Well, they have another tournament, and then an Egyptian guy says, "I hate the pharaoh, he sucks. My family worships him, and they tortured me, so I'd worship him, so now I'm gonna kill the pharaoh." And at this point, the pharaoh doesn't know he's the pharaoh, so he's like, "What? I'm just a guy who possesses a child." For a while, the ghost also thought he was just some sort of alter ego. For a while, Yugi just thought he had dissociative disidentity disorder, or whatever it's called. But he doesn't. He's just possessed by a ghost. And then some other things happen. And then they go to the virtual world for a bit. That part's not important, though. I think that was a filler arc. And then Atlantis rises from the ocean, and the Atlantean, the only Atlantean left, is going to summon an all-consuming serpent to kill all of Earth because some people are evil. And the Atlantean as well. Some people are evil, so we have to kill everyone. And then they stop him. Also, the Atlantean was, like, immortal and was, like, millions of years old. And then I don't remember what happens next, because I didn't watch that season yet. In Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, a guy named Jaden goes to school for cards. And then Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds is everyone plays Yu-Gi-Oh! On motorcycles. Like, they play Yu-Gi-Oh! While driving. It's basically required. And there was a nuclear accident that destroyed a town. A nuclear reactor blew up so big that part of an island broke off into a separate island, and all the poor people live there. And being poor is a crime in that city, so they're like, all the people who are poor and suck and are from this island, it's illegal for them to be in the cool city that's not broken and destroyed. You see, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds is about classism. And the police are corrupt. And, everyone who gets arrested by the police for being poor gets a microchipped tattoo permanently on their face so everyone can identify them as a poor person and a criminal. And it's kind of like a public shaming thing, but worse. And it's also a tracking device. And that happens to the main character. And then he breaks into the rich person city. Because his ex-friend stole his dragon card. Because his ex-friend was a poor person, but, someone made a deal with him, say, hey, betray your friends, and I will make you, like, basically like a NASCAR driver, but for card games, and you'll be famous, and then he did, and so Yusei, and also he stole Yusei's dragon, and then Yusei steals his dragon back from him, and they have a race, and they summon both of their dragons, because his name is Jack Atlas, and he's like Australian for some reason, despite being from the same place that Yusei's from, and their dragons fight, and they fight so hard that they get, like, cool tattoos. Not the police tattoos that are bad. They get dragon tattoos. I don't remember what the dragon... I think they're just a mark. You get the mark of the dragon. By the way, the dragon is a Nazca line. You guys know the Nazca lines? There's in Nazca, there's some lines that are really big in the ground. Anyway, they do that so hard that they get dragon powers, and the dragon powers is you got the power of the Nazca lines or whatever. And then Yusei does some other things. He goes back to prison for a bit, then he breaks out of prison. Then he does a tournament, and all the people in the tournament are like, what is this poor guy doing here? Get him out of here. And then he fights a psychic, because there's also psychics, and psychics are an oppressed group who are rallying to not be oppressed, I guess, and their fight back of oppression is blowing people up with their psychic powers, and there's this girl who has psychic powers, right? And she's like, I'm a monster. And everyone hates me, so I'm gonna blow up. Whatever. And Yusei's like, no, I think you're pretty cool, actually. And then their dragons fight, because she also has a dragon. It doesn't cause, like, a prophecy explosion, though. It's just normal. Yusei wins. Akiza, who is the dragon, her dragon's awesome. It's Black Rose Dragon. Is it Black Rose Dragon? I think it's Black Rose Dragon. And imagine you think, oh, they gave the girl the flower dragon. Okay, they gave her the pretty one. Okay, typical. Black Rose Dragon is scary. It looks like this. Its head looks like this, and its body is like a giant rose with thorns. But it looks like this. It's got like... Wait a minute. Why am I at opacity 96%? Looks like this. It's got like crazy eyes too. And then it's like a flower. And it's got flower petal wings, but it's got like a crazy scary face. And there's these two children that hang out with Yusei because their parents aren't around. They're from the rich city and they're rich. And they're like, dang, Yusei's kinda cool, we're gonna hang out with him. And one of the girls is also, they're called signers because they have the signs of the dragon. And one of the little girls, she's like 8 or something. Her name is Luna. She has a dragon, and she has ancient fairy dragon. And you're like, okay, ancient fairy dragon. It's a fairy and a dragon. Simple, right? Ancient fairy dragon is like the Brothers Grimm fairy tale kind of fairy. It's like, it gaslights a child to do its bidding. It can talk, and it talks to Luna, and it's scary. It's like, Luna, if you don't save my realm, You made a promise when you were 2 years old or whatever, that you'd save my realm when you fell into a coma and I saved you. If you don't save my realm right now, your brother's lost in my evil ancient forest. If you don't save him and summon me right now, your brother's gonna die. Do you want that to happen, Luna? Also, there's like a psychic with it also fighting her. And he's like, Luna, give me ultimate power with your dragon now. Let me beat you in card games. Give me ultimate power. Let this world be destroyed. So that child has a really bad time. Ancient fairy dragon and its scary arms. It looks like this. It's got like serpent body. And it's got scary long people hands. This is what ancient fairy dragon looks like. It's got like a crown or something. And fairy wings. And scary freaking hands. Do not mess with ancient fairy dragon, it's scary. And then Luna has like a twin brother called Leo. He's there. He doesn't do much, he's not a signer. He's not a dragon, but it's not the dragon. It's Power Tool Dragon. And he plays with his toys. He has Morphotronic Vacuum Man. Which is a card that you could play. And then Luna, Leo, and this guy named Tanner, who I don't know what he does exactly, he's there. He's like their babysitter now, I guess. He was also from prison. Yusei hang out with him for a while in prison, and now he just kind of follows Yusei around because he thinks he's cool. And this old man who was also in prison. I'm not sure why he's there, honestly. They're basically the children's chaperones at this point because their real parents aren't around ever. Anyway, they go to the psychic facility with Akiza. I don't remember why, actually. And they get kidnapped by the evil psychics. And, freaking... A psychic fights an 8-year-old boy, Leo, with his Power Tool Dragon, with his toys, with his little cell phone toy and his little magnet robot. And he's like, show me your psychic power, Leo. And Leo's like, what? And then he does real-life damage with his psychic powers every time he hits him attacks him with a card. And then Leo, last time I checked, he was unconscious. They blasted him. While his sister and the Akiza, the psychic woman, watched. He was messed up, man. Leo might have died, honestly. And then his robot dragon, who looks like a Fisher-Price toy, I'm going to be honest. It's very cute, though. It's got like a excavator scoop for an arm, and like a drill for another arm. It's Power Tool Dragon. It watches Leo collapse to the floor and it cries. And also a group of dark cultists stole the Nazca lines. The Nazca lines are just gone. They stole the damn Nazca lines. Can't have shit in Domino City. They stole my damn Nazca lines. It's not Domino City. I forget what it's called. Domino City is from Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 1. Anyway. That's what happens in Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. It's about oppression of the lower class, and also psychics, government corruption, betrayal, motorcycle racing, and the Nazca Lines. That's what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is about. We had to stop watching for a bit because during Jack and Yusei's fight, their dragons fight again and they get like sent to space, or they hallucinate getting sent to space and they start driving on like stardust or whatever. I'm gonna be honest, I don't quite remember what happens, and they start, instead of freaking out, they keep battling in space, and then they have a vision of all the people of Peru worshipping the Nazca Lines to stop, and the ultimate dragon to stop the evil Nazca Lines. By the way, some of the Nazca Lines are evil. Yeah, and then the dictator of Rich Boy City says, I gotta get all the dragon people with the signs together so we can summon the big dragon, so it can power my nuclear reactor. Even though they've already tried that twice, and it's... By the way, they've tried it twice now, to use the ultimate dragon to make a perpetual motion machine to make infinite energy. And so far it has killed thousands of people, both times, and leveled 2 cities. 2 major cities. Well, one major city and one, and one village. One indigenous village. So, you know, that's pretty messed up. Anyway, that's what Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds is about. In case you were wondering. I'd probably get this done faster and I didn't constantly stop to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Not gonna lie. I think it's something that people should know about, though. It's important, you know? This is vital information you guys need to have. Who is that? My original character. Do not steal. His name is Rex. It's very interesting. I would recommend Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds because it also has like the sickest opening ever. That's you? That's not me. Why would that be me? I said my original character. I can have more than one of those. I'm confused. What are you confused about? What is there to be... Huh? Now I'm confused. Oh, speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, this is kind of slightly related. Jack Atlas is a character. He's funny. But me and my friends are planning to do a Fallout tabletop campaign. Eventually. Whenever he finishes working on it. But, my character, is Atlas Jack. I don't even remember why I named him after Jack Atlas. It was just what we were watching at the time when I thought it would be funny. It's because both me and my other friend thought someone else was going to have a character named after Hunter Pace, who's a character that appears in all of, like, 2 episodes, but he is, like, hands down our favorite character because of one scene. I don't know if you can find it on YouTube. I guess search up Hunter Pace Battle or like Hunter Pace Battle or Yu-Gi-Oh! Flaming Skullhead. I can't show it on stream. I did it once because it was so good, but maybe I'll post it in Discord because I have the video saved. But Hunter Pace summons Flaming Skullhead. A total, like, you'd have to watch it yourself, but he summoned... Here's a surprise for you, Jack. Another Flaming Skull... He just summons Flaming Skullhead, like, 5 times, which I don't think is even possible in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because you can only have 3 of one card. But... he just... My friend said when I was watching this, I felt like I was going insane because he just kept summoning Flaming Skullhead. And the Flaming Skullhead is what it says on the tin. It is just a skull that's on fire. Hold on, now I have to see if this is on YouTube. Yu-Gi-Oh! Right. Flaming Skull. No, it's not Flaming Skullhead, it's Burning Skullhead, I'm sorry. I wish I could find it. I can't find it. The episode is titled Surprise Surprise. Go to Yu-Gi-Oh!.com and watch Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's episode title Surprise Surprise. You don't have to watch any other episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! I promise. You just have to watch that and watch Hunter Pace just keep summoning Flaming Skullhead. I think I have the video of it saved on my desktop. I might post it into Discord. For some reason, Yu-Gi-Oh! Clips get copyrights, like, specifically of 5Ds. Bet you he does say something like that. Burning Skullhead, I'm sorry. There's also our second favorite clip of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds is, when Jack Atlas calls the miserable purple-haired little freak a miserable purple-haired little freak. Listen here, you miserable purple-haired little freak. Or something like that, and it's the funniest thing, because he is. That's what he is. There's like a weird elven man. Well, there's two. One of them is like traditional elves, like Dungeons and Dragons type elves. It's never acknowledged why he looks like an elf, he just does. And then there's also the miserable but haired purple-haired little freak. He's like a weird, more like if an elf was like a weird little man who sucked. He's miserable, he's got purple hair, and he's a little freak. He also has like red stripes over his eyes. It's weird. I don't know why he looks like it. It's also not explained why he looks like that, or if he's even human. His name is like Lazar or something. There's just this elves also, by the way, I guess. Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a wonderful show that is very hard to binge sometimes because it's also mentally draining because you're not prepared at all for what's about to happen. It is a adventure. I don't even know what happens after oh wait, no, I know what happens after Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, which, my friend tried to get me into. I just could not, because, Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, allegedly, again, I have not seen it, has some of the best written characters, and, like, her favorite story. Everything is so well done. Except for the main character, who is the most miserable thing to witness and listen to. His English voice is god-awful. Like, I literally could not watch it. because how bad his English voice sound. It's like grating to listen to. Like, there is some bad voice acting in Yu-Gi-Oh! Sometimes, I will not lie, but it is physically painful for me to listen to Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. I could not watch any more of it. Just sad because apparently it's very good according to my friend, except for the main character. I think his name is Yuya. He sucks. He's like a middle schooler or something. And I cannot think he's loud and reckless and stupid. Those are his character traits. And if you noticed, all of his character traits are negative. I don't think he has a single positive quality to him. And instead of being possessed by an ancient Egyptian spirit, or going to school, like, he does go to school, but that's not the main point of it, or getting a cool dragon tattoo, an alien hangs out with him. The alien doesn't wear clothes. It's like this ethereal figure. His name is Astral or something. He's naked, but he doesn't need to wear clothes because he's just, he doesn't, he doesn't need them because he doesn't have anything. He's like a being of light. For some reason in the English dub though, even though he doesn't have anything to censor, they made his crotch glow as an effect to censor nothing, and makes it worse because now he just has this bright glowing crotch. It's uncomfortable. I don't know why they did that. It's very distracting. It just puts more focus on the fact that he's not wearing any clothes. He's just like a ethereal being. He doesn't need that, but he did it anyway, and now it's awkward. I would tell you what happens in Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, but I watched one episode of it in high school and didn't watch the rest, and I don't remember what happened in that episode besides the fact that I hated Yuya. Also, the art style in it is just kind of bad to me. All the characters look really greasy. Like, they made everything look a bit too shiny, and now that character's hair just look really greasy. It's gross. Oh, hey, I think we're done. All I had to do was trash talk Yuya last name from Yu-Gi-Oh! A bit, and look at that. Finished. Oh wait, no we're not. I can just copy and paste it. Not that big of a deal. Anyway. How long have I been streaming? An hour and a half. Not the longest we've had for streams. But also, it's getting a bit late and I need to wake up early. Again, I'd like to apologize for the lack of a lot of streams. I've been, again, very busy. And while I won't be busy next week, I will be out of town on vacation. Immediately after getting all the stuff I need done. Alright, looks good. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Work stuff, yeah. Not quite work stuff. I've been pet sitting. I have been doing a little bit of work stuff, but not like a lot because it's contract work and the people who I'm contracting don't give me enough work. But that's not something I need to talk about. I am also looking for more jobs, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, it's something I have to do. But, yeah, I do have to put some more focus into getting more work stuff acquired to do. So streaming can't be my biggest focus right now, unfortunately, as much as I'd love it to. But, after I get back, I will try to stream somewhat regularly. There won't be nearly as much time in between streams as there was before. I just need to, you know, get everything out of the way. Thank you all for being patient with me. And, yeah. Thank y'all for watching me rant about Yu-Gi-Oh! For a bit. And occasionally draw. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I will at least try to get one more stream in before I leave. Maybe Thursday? Hopefully. Yeah, let's see if I can get one done on Thursday. But yeah. Thanks for stopping by, and see you later.